Well, this year, been a great year. Got married. Obviously, Fingers Faye was the best man. And he chose to take me to my stag to Geordieland, Newcastle. You know, apart from being married, Stag's definitely been obviously the best, funniest, greatest thing this year for me.
Maloney, Monkfish, CBoney, Stag of the Year. It was the only Stag of the Year, but Stag of the Year nonetheless. It's the title well held.
Sean's Stag Day was just epic. It was completely different to any other weekend.
We turned up in Newcastle, and that was when I got to meet the whole end.
It was a great pleasure to meet the whole end. It really did open my eyes.
Got the whole end, you know.
Pat Maloney taking on the world with the Villa whole end, big market, the lot.
What a legend that man is. He set the stand for that weekend, and we could all just worship.
The whole end.
We got to the hotel, and then it wasn't long before we were actually in the pub, where me and Hammond gave out these wonderful shirts.
Great t-shirts.
Mine was a nice pinky colour, I must say. I can see what he's trying to do with the claret, but it was pinky, but no, very much appreciated.
Do you like the shirt? Do you like the shirt? I like your shirt. You gotta like my shirt. The shirt. See the shirt? I did that. That's me. Yep. Took me 2 minutes.
And then we pretty much had a great few amount of beers in there. Went back, scrubbed up. First night.
Absolute mental night on a Friday.
From what I can remember from the first night, a couple of funny stories is when we got back to the hotel. Me, my old man, Fingers went outside, and it was just after we all got back. It must have been about 3 in the morning, and all of a sudden you see Ginge staggering up the road like this. Apparently he jumped, just fell asleep in the bush. And then we went in the hotel. Ginge went in 5 minutes later. Just talked to my old man and Fingers, having a fag. Went inside, pressed for the lift. There was Ginge, lying on the floor, pretty much unconscious in the lift. So funny. It just, as much as you try and explain it, it just doesn't describe how funny it was.
Ginge in an elevator. What a twat. Why do you get stuck in an elevator?
To be fair, he still gets flashbacks of doors opening and closing. He's a funny character.
Yeah, the first night was awesome. Just drank so much. Couldn't remember hardly anything apart from the lift.
Now on Saturday we all woke up fairly hungover, but we had to get up, get changed, have breakfast and get dressed quite quickly because we were all going around St James's Park that afternoon.
The next day went into Newcastle after recovering in the morning. Went to Newcastle, had a good little tour around the ground. Great ground, I must say. Apart from the big Sports Direct thing on the top of the stands, it was the only downfall of it. But no, yeah, great grounds. It was a great tour. Then we got back, went go-karting. Go-karting was quality.
When go-karting, that was just huge barrel of laughs. Probably the best one was Michael crashing.
We went go-karting over the stag weekend, which didn't quite go as well for me as I'd liked it to. You know, everyone started having their goes, people were going pretty well. It was coming up to my goal. I thought, you know, I'll ask Hell, you know, a bit of advice on this.
Ginge actually said to him, look, don't take your foot off the accelerator. Mikey literally did not take his foot off the accelerator, come around the corner, smash straight into the sides, and he actually was going that fast, hit it that hard, he broke the metal railing.
Mikey wrote off a go-kart. I mean, nearly killed me and Ben. It was that, you know, that close.
I genuinely feared for my life. I was this close. It's a good thing I was able to jump out of the way with Carly.
You know, Michael breaking it, you know, waiting for my turn. Michael just messing up once again for me.
They stopped me from having a go on the go-karting, which I think was unfair myself. They were the fault of the buggy to begin with, I think, to be honest, but that's neither here nor there.
That was quali. Then we went back, ready for the final night of madness.
TGI Friday for our meal, that was quite funny with the bonus chicken. We were all there, so we all know what we're on about.
Then you had the famous, which I think sums up the Stag in all of its glory, the bonus chicken. There's a bone in my bonus chicken, but all of you that were there will understand this and will more than likely be laughing at this point.
Before we went off for meal, a few of the lads obviously decided to have a little surprise for me, which I must say I wasn't very impressed. They decided to get me a dress to wear out. I found towards the end the funny side of it, but I must say I was probably having a bit of a strop and sulking all the way through the meal.
He looks good in a dress, you know, he learns to shave his legs a little bit more and he'll be grand.
So maybe we shouldn't have put him in a dress. It didn't really work, but you know, we made up for a good one. Sav, take one for the team.
We tried to put Sean in the dress, and we did. Went to town centre, but it sort of backfired. But nonetheless, Sav took one for the team, so they can have a good night out.
Sean in a dress? Nah, he didn't look alright. Craig, he looked dead like a girl.
Then, obviously, a few lads decided to go home. We walked. Actually, first I was walking through a dress through Fingers. God knows where it was leading us. We were going to about 2 or 3 different bars, pubs, and then all of a sudden it was just follow Fingers. So it was following Fingers, and the Fingers were one place that we were told not to go. Fingers decided to walk us all through there, and that was the big market.
Don't go near big market.
Don't go near big market.
I mean, what more do you want from a Stag? We got absolutely hammered. We had blow-up dolls. We had elevator sleep.
Great weekend. Newcastle's a really good place.
Sean, I hope you had a great time, but it was unbelievably funny.
Yeah, the Stag was eventful. You had Monkfish in a dress not getting into anywhere, Stat in a dress, and, well, numerous other occasions which I'm probably too drunk to remember.
It was the best weekend of the year, I've got to say. You know, what more can you want being around that many friends? I mean, well done to Sean and Jess. They got many years out of this, as they always will do, and they always have done. But yeah, looking on some more Stags next year. Let's bring it on.
But this year sort of belonged to Sean and Jess, so I was happy to be a part of it.
Only Sean's wedding was a great evening. The establishment turned up, made it, and yeah, good luck to the pair.
The wedding itself was a brilliant night as well, and wish both Sean and Jessica all the best for the future.
Great weekend. Thank you for everyone who come. Thanks to Fingers, done a great job, and yeah, thanks for a great weekend again, lads. A weekend I'll never forget. Awesome. Cheers, guys.